Hello there, how are you? Leering Haddock here with another edition of Worth the Buy here on Bearded Budget Media. Now this week we're looking at a film that felt like it was going to become lost media, but nay, it's getting a re-release and a tour, and it really should. Due to issues we'll go into a bit later in this film, it's been held away from the public for many years unless you owned a copy of it. It's actually part of the reason why I started Worth the Buy. So let's find a muse, play some skeeball, and get a pic with Buddy Christ, and let's dive into Dogma. So Dogma follows the lapsed Catholic Bethany Sloan, who works at an abortion clinic. Following God's disappearance, she is contacted by the Metatron to essentially save all of existence, as she is the last scion, needing to stop fallen angels Loki and Bartleby from entering a church in Red Bank, New Jersey and undoing existence. She won't be alone though, with the help of two prophets, the 13th Apostle, and the muse Serendipity. Please like, comment, share and subscribe, it really means a lot to me and really helps the channel grow. With Dogma, you've got a cleverly crafted story with incredible dialogue. It's instantly recognisable as a Kevin Smith film before you even see Jay and Silent Bob show up. Between using comedians and actual serious actors to fill out the cast, it gives the film that extra pop that others just don't often have. It also shows the appeal to work with Kevin Smith when you see the cast that joined the project. Speaking of that, it's time to dig into the cast. First, let's start with our mere mortal main trio. So our main character, the lapsed Catholic Bethany Sloan, is played by the incredible Linda Fiorentino, who I always forget was in Men in Black only 2 years before this.
If this is so major, why are you talking to me? Why doesn't God do something about it?
He could, but he'd rather see you take care of this one personally.
She's assisted by what are referred to as prophets. It's Jay and Silent Bob. I mean, come on, you can't have a Kevin Smith movie without Jay and Silent Bob. And played, as ever, fantastically well by Smith himself and Jason Mewes.
What year are you in? Year?
Beautiful, naked, big-titted women just don't fall out of the sky, you know?
Then we've got the immortal antagonists of the movie. First up, we've got the Fallen Angels, starting with the instigator of the pair, Bartleby, played with a biblical douchebaggishness by a middle-of-his-career tidal wave Ben Affleck.
Aren't innocent. You lead a good life.
Good for you.
Mr. Ray put his mother in a third-rate nursing home and used the profits from the sale of her home to buy an oriental rug for himself. Heaven.
The more innocent mentally, yet extremely murderous Loki, played by Affleck's partner in crime from Good Will Hunting.
Matt Damon.
Last 4 days on Earth? If I had a dick, I'd go get laid. We can do the next best thing.
What's that?
Well, let's kill people. Oh, not you.
Let it never be said that your anal retentive attention to detail never yielded positive results.
Can't be anal retentive if you don't have an anus.
Outstanding work!
Puppeteer of the situation is Azrael, played by regular collaborator and former pro skateboarder Jason Lee.
Oh no, I've seen way too many Bond movies to know that you never reveal all the details of your plan, no matter how close you may think you are to winning.
Add in the immortal forces of good, starting with the voice of God, the Metatron, played by the late, the great, Alan Rickman. This film always reminds me how good he works in comedic roles.
Tell a person that you're the Metatron and they stare at you blankly. Mention something out of a Charlton Heston movie and suddenly everybody's a theology scholar. May I continue uninterrupted?
The 13th Apostle, who was written out of the Bible, Rufus, originally envisioned to be played by Samuel L. Jackson, but having met Chris Rock, he was cast by Kevin Smith, and he is fantastic in the role.
Yo, man, tell me something about me. You masturbate more than anyone on the planet. So, fuck, everyone knows that. Tell me something nobody knows. When you do it, you're thinking about guys.
The muse on Earth, Serendipity, played by the ever-beautiful, quick-witted, and with
huge tracts of land,
Salma Hayek.
I gave my 2 weeks notice, got a body, $50, and got sent out into the world to make my fortune.
Then we have the cameos. Although the characters are often quite important, their screen time is often very limited but definitely memorable. The infamous atheist, the late great comedian George Carlin as Cardinal Ignatius Glick, trying to bring Catholicism into the 21st century.
Holy Mother Church has decided to retire this highly recognizable yet wholly depressing image of our Lord crucified. Christ didn't come to earth to give us the willies.
Janine Garofalo shows up as Bethany's friend Liz.
You need a man, if only for 10 minutes.
And I'm not going to mention who God is, as if you haven't seen it, it's a fun surprise. This is a film that really helped put Kevin Smith properly on the map in my eyes. I mean, yes, he'd already done Clerks, Mallrats, and Chasing Amy prior to this, but the uproar that it caused in America in particular with the fact it's linked to religion, and how Kevin Smith handled that, really got him in front of a lot of people who may not have known about him. I mean, if you aren't aware, he showed up at a protest against Dogma, no one recognised him, and he was also interviewed for the local news during the event too. It's a fantastic clip, I do recommend you dig it out. I mean, it's a bit like the uproar with The Life of Brian. People were protesting prior to even seeing it. So, I mentioned in the opening that this was a film that partly made me want to create Worth the Buy as a video series. So this film, along with a bunch of other Kevin Smith works, were done by Miramax / the Weinstein Company. And a weird one is that the rights to this film seem to end up in the possession of Harvey Weinstein personally, not the companies he ran, him personally. So I mean, it's a strange one in that it appeared to be that if the public were to see it, it needed to be bought off a person who is poisoned to be linked with, and aside from that, who wants to be seen paying him money, even if it is to purchase the rights of your own project back. Somehow, the film was rescued from the depths of the shit demon that is Harvey Weinstein. I mean, Smith was quoted in an interview with The Wrap published in September 2022, saying, "My movie about angels is owned by the devil himself." It's always a bold move to do a comedy which is based on religion or religion adjacent. You'll always come in for some flack regardless as to your intent, because some people just don't like their religion to be mocked. And again, that's regardless as to whether it's a good-natured ribbing or whether it is a scathing takedown of organised religion. On my rewatch, I did find an interesting point regarding false idols. I mean, hell, there's even a scene devoted to corporations and mascots. But there's also a great point in that Jay and Silent Bob meet Bethany due to Bob's idolization of John Hughes. Following finding out the town doesn't exist, hence showing him to be a false prophet, they end up meeting Bethany. I know it's nothing super deep, it's just something I noticed. Like with Good Omens, both the book and the TV show, this is a film that if you told me it was going to be getting a sequel, I'd be quite excited. If you told me it's not getting a sequel, that's also absolutely fine. Would I like more of the world and characters we've met? Hell yeah, but if it never happens, that's okay, because as a single standalone film, it's great. So there we have it, another worth the buy here on Bearded Budget Media. With this one having a re-release this year, it's definitely worth picking up if you see it out in the wild. If you're lucky enough to have it being showed at a theatre near you with Kevin Smith as well, definitely get yourself down there. I've been Learin Haddock. Catch you next time.
The fuck does that mean? Has everyone gone fucking nuts? What the fuck happened to that guy's head?
Don't allow eons of history and life to get blinked out of being just because you've got a grudge against your creator.